Okay, so hopefully I fixed it. I think it was just auto linking to my phone. So I'm just going to switch this off just in case. Is that coming through okay now? Yay! Okay, so it was just auto syncing with my phone. So luckily, crisis over. But yeah, that kind of demonstrates that overthinking energy sometimes that we can get with Virgo. So what that is an example of is sometimes when you have, things that kind of go awry and we can't control it. And I was talking about this with my best friend this week that, sometimes there's some things that are out of our control, or there's orders and things that perhaps don't arrive on time, or, things that we need to have happen on a deadline. And sometimes it's like we want to reach into the building and pick up that order. And sometimes we actually have to surrender and just kind of be in the moment. So with that, as much as we can sort of overthink and go, oh my God, we still have to actually kind of surrender into the moment. So hopefully, oh, good, you got it, Linda. I was just checking. Oh, hey, Lisa. It's so lovely to see you guys here. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining. And I will quickly share as well. I have learned how to work the screen. So we have just my website up here, so you can book sessions. I see a lot of my beautiful clients here as well that have become like soul family to me. So yeah, we've got sessions in here, and there's a few other things that you guys can find. So there's a little bit of a write-up on me and what I do and my background at working as a psychic and working as a kinesiologist. And yeah, there's some testimonies on here. There's also mantra bands, which are like affirmation bracelets, my book, my CD, oracle cards that I also have. And right at the top, I just want this for you guys at this particular point in time. Let me just click into here. I just want to let you know that I have some free meditations on here as well. So it should be under here, I think. Oh, here we go, down the bottom. So there's free meditations. There is one that is Mermaids in Atlantis, where you actually will go and remembering that Virgo is a time for healing, for detoxification and things. So Mermaids in Atlantis is a really good meditation for those of you that are possibly either just getting up in the morning or at nighttime. You might want to pop one of these on after. So Mermaids in Atlantis, as you can see here, hopefully you guys can see my arrow on the screen, is really good. It's got like crystals and different things that you go into an underwater cave and mermaids are there and you receive a healing. Soul Star meditation is where you actually travel out through the Syrian gateway and you go through the sun. So both really good meditations for, getting into more of a deep theta state. I'm still waking up here, guys. It's very early. I've got a lot to do today. So let's pop this other screen away and we'll just come back to my main one and we will get into Virgo full moon. So yeah, it's about purification. It's also at the moment about, fast change, being adaptable, getting grounded. It's really looking at like how can we be more of service as well. So with this energy coming in, we've also got Saturn that's coming into Pisces too. So there's that really playful, interesting dynamic around, Virgo kind of like being very discriminating, very over analyzing, very sort of in the mind, ruled by Mercury, thinking a lot. And then we've got this Piscean energy, which is all kind of like go with the flow, let's just, roll with it type energy, and Saturn coming in into this. So what we sort of are seeing are, this feeling of really like wanting to flow, wanting to get things done. And I think there was a Neptune or Jupiter energy around as well that's also influencing this. But what we're seeing is things that were sort of happening around 2012. It's kind of like we've got the energy accumulated into the now. So there'll be a lot of reflecting back, a lot of looking into, the past few years and sort of looking at like where we were, how much has shifted and changed, and where we want to be. So it will be a really interesting time to kind of just take stock. And so that's why there's a lot of purging and things also taking place at the moment. And I'm just going to grab one of my little astrology chart things. But yeah, at the moment too, we want to make sure to like check our facts, but to double check it with the intuition. So like, discrimination energy with Virgo. And I mean that in a good way. If we didn't have Virgos in the world, we would have numerous spelling mistakes. We wouldn't have people really thinking so much about others. So yeah, it is to tap in and to also like connect in with your intuition at the same time with this. Oh, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It's really helping and it just helps my videos to get seen. And here is the booking coupon code to use to save 10% on bookings at the moment. So with the Virgo energy as well, it really is kind of like feeling into, we're going to be moving into this energy of what is the truth. So we're going to look back on the last few years and things will be coming to the surface as well. So it's a really exciting time to be alive, even though it could be, a little bit more challenging over the last couple of years, but things will be coming to truth. Now, because Virgo kind of works to do with like health and healing, it might also be things coming to truth or coming to light around certain things that have taken place over the last couple of years on our planet. So that will be very interesting too. So when I look into this little astrology wheel, this little zodiac, what we have is with Virgo, it's very like mutual energy. It's ruled by Mercury. So it's to do with the mind. So we're going to be like in our mind a lot lately. It's selfless service and things. The other thing that's happening with this energy and frequency, now we carried on from, I think it was a Pisces new moon that we did last time. Oh, thank you. So what we're going to be seeing is a lot of like old relationship things surfacing, really looking and analyzing at, does this serve a purpose? Am I growing within the relationships? Hello, beautiful. Lovely to see you here too. So yeah, really interesting energy with Virgo. It's also about developing key skills that are necessary to deal with like external things too. Also to do with work, being of service. Now, Virgo is also very connected to do with animals. So really paying beautiful attention to your animals at this time, really kind of taking care of them. Now with this Pisces energy, it's really interesting because we look at Virgo, and on the direct opposite side, we have Pisces up here. So there's this little bit of a pie chart thing that we've got happening where we're kind of in this like opposite energy. So with this water sign of Pisces, it's also mutable. It's about self-integration. So if we're looking at it from the Virgo side of things on, sort of being outside and discriminating and being in the mind, if we can step into Pisces when we're being harsh and really kind of like feel into this, oh, maybe I'm integrating new aspects of myself, that'll really sort of help us at this particular point in time. So it's also about self-undoing, sacrifice, confinement, and secret enemies. So watch out. But yeah, Jupiter is about big growth, which is ruling Pisces. We've also got Neptune ruling Pisces as well. So it's about transcending the ego. So if we look at this interesting energy with Virgo and overanalyzing in that, the Pisces energy can help us to kind of like transcend things. But remember, we do have Saturn coming in trying to control. So with Pisces, it is one of those beautiful signs that's connected to do with our intuition. So I would say a way to kind of ride through this would be to dive and connect into your intuition more than ever. And my reading that will be going out tomorrow on Beyond Mystic will be talking about some of the things that I've had happen vision-wise lately. So there's been a lot of kind of vision shown to me with spirit lately, a lot of this energy and frequency that we're stepping into in terms of I guess, like new opportunities to connect to different etheric realities that are around. So really having a feel into other dimensional realities that are very subtle is a great way to connect more with these frequencies. So it's also going to be about health and detox. And Virgo really is that sign that's connected to, the Virgin and to purity. So it might be that you want to look at, all of the clutter and things that we have around, really sort of like scale back to things that make you feel sort of connected more to purity. I'm a big believer of Marie Kondo, holding the object and does it spark joy? My tarot cards definitely spark joy. So these are one of the harder things to give up, but I do a purge every now and then and either give them away or donate. So, thank you, John. Oh my gosh, you're an amazing moderator and best friend. Thank you for doing that. So this is really, remember to check your facts. Also with the Virgo energy too, it's remembering to not be harsh on others, because this is a period of time where we might, all of a sudden become a little bit more judgmental, a little bit more critical of others. So it's to really kind of reflect it back with this Pisces energy and have a look at it as a bit of a mirror to see, are we doing this, action, or, is there something that we're doing that this might be reflected within that other person? So really important time to look into that. Also with Virgo energy too, being connected to the earth, and we're talking about detox and things, this is a good time to look into herbs. I also feel that it's a good time to, look into magic and different things, because what it is that we're moving through and what we sort of started setting up with this Pisces energy too is really looking at like who we're becoming. So thank you, Ronnie. You're amazing. With this energy of Pisces that we had last month, that sort of set the tone for opening the portal. Now we're kind of becoming conscious within this portal, and we're going to be focused on where we're going for future. So let's pick some cards, having a look into this. Oh, and I see, Alison, you're giving your fur babies extra love and attention. You have the cutest fur babies. They are absolutely adorable. I love your babies. All right, and I just saw my shaman card right before closing my eyes. So let's just take a few minutes to kind of connect in, and Spirit is showing me, just with us taking a few deep connecting breaths, I'm actually seeing this world step in that we've been talking about just for the last couple of videos that I've either done on Beyond Reality or Beyond Mystic. I was on Divine Oracles last week as well. And also again tomorrow for those of you. It will be, I think, 8 p.m. tomorrow night in I think it might be Eastern Standard. It's in Canadian time. So make sure to check that one out on Beyond Mystic. I'll be with Meg and Sophie, and we'll be diving more into these kind of like mystical cities and things that we're going to be making contact with. So let's dive in and just connect with our breath. And I'm just feeling all of your energy around as well. It feels beautiful. So, what was shown to me the other day with these cities and things that are anchoring and with spirit reaching and trying to communicate with us, I saw this beautiful patch of grass, and it was this big open field which represented our mind. Now, with this, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, it's such a great show. So yeah, with this energy, I saw how when we're sort of closely connected to the earth, we're sort of caught up somewhat with the astral realms. We're more kind of permeable, I guess would be the word, in connection with things that can come in and influence, whether it's archonic influence or, entities, things of this nature will try and sort of like keep all bogged down. So yeah, it's really important to have a look at how we can raise our frequency, how we can raise our consciousness. And what I saw appear was these beautiful glass steps. And these glass steps appeared in the field, and I felt this like pulling energy going guided up these stairs. Now, what I saw when I was met with the end of the stairs was the trees. And all of a sudden, I was taken into this beautiful energy of the trees. Now, the trees were the connection for us to the earth, into the heavens. And with the trees, there was a purification and lifting up of energy that was helping lift us up out of the astral. Now, if we look into the old mountains and things that are sawn off or cut off, very similar to like in Avatar, we see them like in Joshua Tree. My friend is near one right now in Alice Springs. I just saw a cool pic that she sent. And there's many other different places, near, I think, Utah and a couple of other places. So yeah, what I saw with these stairs as well was that not only to connect and kind of like release and surrender things to the trees and ask for them to help us with connecting to spirit, I then saw when we raised up and floated above the trees, this beautiful sun energy. So the sun is that connection to God, to the universe, to our higher self. And I saw a lot of codes and frequency coming in for us. So this is what's on offer, but let's take a look into Virgo full moon. And it's also a perfect day if you want to kind of do a ritual around this Virgo full moon energy, and just really write down your goals, write down your manifestations, whether it's for a soulmate or if it's for business or even for adventure. So let's have a look at what we've got. Spirit's just guiding me to get some cards. Okay, so we've got 3 cards. I feel to get a 4th. Okay, and we've just got them down here on my desk. So I will be feeling into these cards with psychometry and just pick up on any messages. I actually saw this in a reading yesterday with a client. So I'm just seeing all of these beautiful golden balls of light coming in. Now, these golden balls of light, hey, Livy, beautiful to see you here. And we have gorgeous Lisa here as well. So yeah, what I saw was all these beautiful golden balls of light coming in when I put my hand over the cards. So they're coming in to actually help us lift out of this heavier physical kind of like mental frequency, and anything that might be interfering on a lower dimensional energy, they're here to help protect and here to help kind of cleanse these beings. And I've only really talked about them maybe once or twice, just touching on them. I talk about them more in personal sessions. They're what I would call is like a higher dimensional frequency, kind of like assistance, and they're called a Shani. And they're in different colors. They're like these little orbs. They're usually about this big. So maybe the size of, a little coin. And you see them sort of fly in around people's auras. So if we're looking into the templates of the body in this quantum field, they come in and sort of circulate. And, if you're in need of healing at the moment, and I know a lot of people are, there's so many people that I know that are getting diagnosed with different things or, hospital or different things. So these are beautiful beings to call upon. Now, with calling upon different beings, you always make sure that beings love you unconditionally. So I always ask when I'm working with different energies, do you love me unconditionally? And I'll ask 3 times. So the other thing to ask is, are you there for my best and highest good? So you can ask that 3 times as well. I love that. I was just seeing John saying to Lisa, hey, Lisa, feel your energy, but I can't see you. Glad you're here. It's so cute how we're all so super connected in this way. I love that about our beautiful group. So yeah, definitely call in the Asheni. The way that I call them in is surround myself in this beautiful golden light frequency when I've done that protection and done the check-in. And then I'll just simply say Asheni, Asheni, Asheni. Because when we work with something vibrationally 3 times, it helps us to not only connect, but it's like a telephone, connecting one side of the phone to the other. So let's feel into these. And they also help clean up on a mental energy too. So you can actually direct them I've got heavy thoughts at the moment. Please help me clear up, my mental body, or my etheric body feels a little bit more energetically weak at the moment. Please help me to rebuild and strengthen this. I do see sometimes the Asheni working with other races, especially the mantis races. And when I see mantis races, I mean the beautiful positive type that looks after hybrid children. So there's lots of different varieties of ETs and things. So let's flip these cards over. Oh, I love it. It is soul family love. And thank you, Libby. You guys are so gorgeous. I love you all. So the cards that we've got 6 of discs, which is success. Now, this is about something that's kind of, we're trying to push it, we're trying to make it land. So we're actually seeing things start to land, but it's been when we've worked more on communication. So this is a little reminder in order to kind of speed things up and to make things kind of come into victory faster. We need to connect back to the divine, connect back to that inner essential part of ourselves using this Hierophant energy. And this will also expand and open our psychic awareness and psychic gifts. So this, I feel, is definitely a message for our soul family, because I know a lot of you guys work similar to me, always wanting to kind of up level or upgrade or work towards being that better version of self. So at the moment, what I'm doing to work with this, and it sort of started, I think, around Pisces new moon. It was a couple of weeks ago, I started doing hypnosis every morning and night, and I started to get super, super clear on the goals that I'm working on manifesting. And I must say that to surrender and release into hypnosis rather than trying to push something forward, things are manifesting a lot more with flow, with ease. Amazing opportunities are coming about, and I'm enjoying it so much more as well. It becomes a little bit more easy and effortless. So I'm just having a look. I have a lot of crown chakra energy going on, and my dog keeps sniffing my ground. That's how he greets me. That's so cute, Allison. And it's so good to see everyone here. So they do know, they so know. So we can see there's a beautiful Christos or Christ consciousness energy that we have with this rose in the center. So whenever I see gold and pink energy, it really is about connecting with divinity, connecting with Mary Magdalene energy. And we see that this is Taurus, which is the divine mother. We also see the moon energy too. So our intuition is trying to help take us back to love, to that divine nurturing. With this Hierophant, I feel to clarify, so we're going to get some more information around this, but we have Jupiter and Leo energy for growth and expansion coming in with this Six of Wands as well. So let me just grab something quickly. And with this 3 of discs, those that have had personal readings with me, or, have watched some of the other shows where I've talked about this, I talk about, with psychic abilities, that this represents the crystals in the pineal, the crystals in the ears, and the combination of this sort of being a psychic gateway. So I would say at the moment, this is to get the divine vibrational resonance happening within the crystals within this gateway. The CIA also talks about this gateway, so we know that it's something. So yeah, just also tapping into with these sixes as well, it's kind of using more that go with the flow energy of Pisces to transcend and overcome obstacles and difficulties and things at the moment. So that's really important to focus on, but we will clarify some of these. And I want to do a special clarification as well. Oh, and I also made this extra little banner. You've got this, don't overthink, because that's such the, oh, look at this. I just had to shuffle once and I heard Spirit say stop so I could see these, but it's the perfect point to stop. So when I look, and how's this? Look at this clarification. We've got the Three of Discs over the Three of Discs. So this is definitely for future, going towards tapping into that beautiful psychic energy, the gateway. The first card that we have is to be the High Priestess. So when in doubt, be the High Priestess is what Spirit is telling us to do with this. And that will help us to override any energies that are coming up. Oh, hey, Susan. So good to see you on here too. But yeah, we've got the Four of Discs, the Power card. Now, this is Capricorn and Sun energy. So I feel at the moment to really kind of dive into this High Priestess energy, to connect to the deeper part of us, to come back into our power. So this, I would say, we have to be a little bit careful with this Virgo full moon, with everyone on high discrimination, to not get pulled into different drama and things at the moment, to use your intuition, as the cards were saying. So we will clarify this Hierophant directly, but I think that's great advice from Spirit around this particular astrological point in time. And we will have another one coming up. I will be doing a new moon on the 22nd. We're going to have new moon in Aries. So that will be a beautiful time to really kind of get started with our projects and things. So really take this Virgo time to just weigh up what it is that you're looking forward to manifesting around the 22nd. Thank you, Libby. She just said total goosebumps, truth bumps, high vibe bumps. It's all good. Yeah. So as long as we remember, you know, if we're getting pulled into something with the subconscious or unconscious mind, to not over discriminate, to sort of step back, to connect with our intuition. Okay. Oh, thank you, Khalid. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. And we've got some cards just to clarify. I don't know why, guys, but lately Spirit has been on about like the 4 cards. So what we have with these, I flip these over, as you guys know. So definitely exactly like what we said about being careful with conflict and that. We've got 5 of Swords coming up. Now, this is interesting because it can represent, you know, mental conflict and things, but it can also be, oh yeah, good point, Ronnie, drama-free zone. And yeah, Libby's in agreement with that too. So what we see with this 5 of Swords, in my other deck of cards, it's an inverted pentagram. So, you know, it can be a little bit watch out for the satanic energy, especially with, you know, we've got Saturn around as well, trying to control things. So it's to remember that we are magic. Now, to clarify the Hierophant, we've got the Magician. Now, to access this magic, and this is where it gets magical, it's to step into meditation, to step into healing. So 4 of Swords energy. Now, this is also an energy of truth. So I would say be on your highest guard with your mind to really kind of come back to that central point, come back to yourself, come back to your nervous system, to your body's wisdom, to the wisdom of your soul. When you notice this kind of energy, see that as a red flag to get out and to go in. The Chariot comes up with this. This will help you to move through smooth sailing, hopefully, with this energy. Now, with the Magician coming up as well, he's also called the Magnus in my favorite deck, and he's a little bit of a Neo in the Matrix. So if you guys can realize, like, when these bullets are flying at you, you don't have to take them on. You can actually let those words or let those situations or dramas kind of just drop and fall. You don't have to have attachment to them. So this is the message that they're wanting to clarify and show to us. Also with the Magician, yes, such a great point, Lisa. Observe, don't absorb. That is so true to this. And I love your new profile pic with you and Johnny. I think that was your date night. It's so cute. But yeah, so with this magician energy, yeah, good point, Alison, just to walk away. He can also be quite charismatic and charming. So if we've got this little character around and he's saying beautiful, nice things to you, or she's saying nice things to you, or even an organization or whatever, we just have to be careful that this like little red flag's not going to pop up. So yeah, it is to use your intuition as well as the analytical, sort of more mercurial Virgo energy that we have at the moment. So they want me to pick some more cards. Let's have a look. They're wanting something different. What do you guys feel like? What kind of cards are you feeling like? We have Animal Deck. This might feel a little bit up your alley. The Mary Magdalene deck, the Mystique of Magdalene. This one actually came out last night as well. It's been coming out a little bit more. And look at this. Right in the bottom of the deck, Yeshua, the power is within you. I didn't even have to pick a card. It was literally just there. So let's have a look into this one. And these ones are ones that I'm not 100% familiar with. So we will have a quick look in the little book to make sure I'm telling you the right thing. So it's reverence for life and the power of love will activate the divine blueprint within you, making capable of working wonders. So Mary Magdalene was Yeshua's most beloved disciple. He gave her secret teachings of the great mysteries at night. Sometimes they walked I just got goosebumps. Sometimes they walked arm in arm, danced joyfully together, and she would keep vigil for him out of the wilderness to ensure that he was not disturbed when he meditated and rose into other realms to communicate with high frequency beings. Guys, this is what we were talking about. Oh, total goosebumps. So yeah, she helped him to not be disturbed when he was communicating with higher dimensional frequencies, an intrusion that could break the energy field. So she held space for him. Yeshua taught men and women in a spiritual partnership with Mary Magdalene. Together they initiated people and performed many wonders that emanated the divine blueprint of their equal partnership. The blueprint is not visible, yet expressed through the holographic template. This is the beautiful divine cities and things that I've been having visions of. And you guys are getting truth bombs. I love it. So beautiful. I actually feel kind of emotional reading this. So together they initiated people and performed many wonders as they emanated the divine blueprint of their equal partnership. The blueprint was not visible, but expressed through holographic template that is accessible to everyone. It exists within you. That is why Yeshua said, you can do these things and more, because the kingdom of God is within your midst. Luke 17:21 NIV. So, or it might be Roman numerals. So enter into partnership of equal soul to soul. Emotional awareness is essential. When you are authentically empowered, you will not be satisfied with less. Because you know it will stifle your growth. Partners should celebrate their abilities and enhance each other's evolution as spiritual beings. That is true love. How beautiful is that? I love that. Okay, they're guiding me to the Star Tarot. So we'll pick some cards. This card went hiding in my other deck. So definitely tap into the Hierophant, tap into your intuition and connect directly to source, because that was shown to me in the vision about, connecting directly into source, connecting to the sun. And yeah, so true, John. It's definitely an example. I felt the same, Livy. I can still feel it now, just sitting with me. It's just a beautiful frequency, beautiful energy, and such, oh my gosh, John, you read my mind. And I do this all the time. I was just about to say this is such a beautiful example of the divine feminine and divine masculine. John literally put the words up on screen for me. Thank you. Okay. So let's have a look into the Star Tarot. And it's really interesting with this Virgo energy, even though it's early and I'm sort of still in that sleepy kind of zone, and just connecting with you all, I actually feel like there's a real slow pace. Usually when I'm reading, it's like trying to get the words out, trying to channel, but I actually feel like quite just deeply connected with everyone. and just this like real kind of like subtle vibe of we've got this, which is probably why I put this up. So let's flip these cards over. And we have Four of Swords. So these cards are saying the same thing. Definitely come in to meditate, connect in with self. This is a little energy of hibernation as well. So with this, we can see that the person's kind of gone within, gone in this sort of like cave-like zone, which is beautiful. Four of Cups. Now, Four of Cups is being careful to not ignore my favorite number, 333. I'm just popping up a few of your comments. Yeah, definitely such a beautiful feeling. And thank you. Yeah, definitely tune in. It's actually a really beautiful Divine Oracle show. We did one last week, so make sure to catch that one. It was really interesting talking about past life connection with Sophie and Meg as well. So really, really fascinating. So yeah, with this Four of Cups, we have this energy of, I always see her sitting. See how it's Kuan Yin? So she's beautiful divine feminine frequency. There's a little bit of a storm brewing in the background. So it's like, with the Four of Cups, traditionally we see the man under the tree with the arms crossed, and heaven or spirit or God is trying to bring down this fourth cup, and he's closed off. He's not looking at it. So this is to meditate, to look at what we're perhaps closing ourselves off or what we're kind of ignoring. This is also to celebrate and come into more of this beautiful tribe or soul tribe energy too. So make sure to connect with friends, reach out to those. And I'm so glad that we're doing this because, that's part of us connecting with soul tribe. So with the Three of Cups, it's connecting with abundance. We also have the World card. So I do feel at the moment, this could also be some relationship energy finishing off. We have King of Swords here as well. So make sure to also, speak your truth. Now, the Queen of Swords is a little bit more, I am that bitch, or I am that witch, is kind of like that modern day energy that I feel. But with the King of Swords, he's a little bit more active and kind of saying things, where the Queen of Swords is a little bit more passive. She's about liberation and freedom and things. How beautiful is that deck? So we have the Mary Magdalene deck, but I'm also working with the Star Tarot right now, which has the Hermit on the front. Oh, thank you, John. Amazing reading. So many beautiful people in the chat. If you're here, part of the Soul family, definitely. And please remember to also like, share, and subscribe. And it's a really great one for those friends that are into astrology or perhaps going through a little bit of something at the moment. It might be a good one to share with them, because as that saying happens, this too shall pass is kind of the energy that we have at the moment. So yeah, I'll just leave you with that to go in, like to recap, is to meditate, to kind of like cycle through the thoughts that we have with this heavy Mercury. So use your tools, use meditation, hypnosis, tapping, anything that will sort of get you through, this current frequency that we're going through, because it still will be continuing for a few weeks. We're going to be shifting into amazing energy when it comes into April as well. So we'll feel sort of like a more powerful new beginning when we hit the 22nd. So I really want you guys to, for tonight, to just kind of write out like your wishes, your manifestations, the things that you want to sort of like action and Virgo bring into the world with this pure energy that we have. So it's just about organizing your thoughts, and writing it down as a way to kind of do that. But yeah, for those of you that are here that are feeling a call to book a reading with me, I do have some that are available in the not too near future. So there's some just, I think, a couple of weeks away. Sometimes you will find a spot that just pops up if someone's done a reschedule and things. But I just want to send my love to all of you, and you're all in my thoughts and prayers. And thank you so much. Oh, and I'm just seeing, Libby's just saying, just before this, my sister Mary called and we were in Bali laughing so hard. Then Sarita and everyone appears. Beautiful day. Yeah, we're all so blessed. And Alison is doing a psychic full moon blessing tonight. Oh, I'm sure your babies will be joining you with that too. And Greg is tapping and chanting has worked well to center the energies. Yeah. And I love it how you guys, like, we all are so supportive in bringing the different tips and tools. So I'm just very honored to be part of this group with you all. And I love you, and have a beautiful morning. Have a beautiful night, like wherever you guys are in the world. And I will see you on the 22nd. Or if you're joining Beyond Mystic tomorrow, you'll see me twice. You'll see me, I think it's around noon, and then again around 8 p.m. So love you all, and I'll see you very soon. Oh, bye.